it again. Okay.
Yes.
So here let's recap a little bit before we move on based on this brand map. So we are talking about contract, and this is the unit that we are studying right now. And first, business contract, labor contract, and the third one that is studying an academic contract. So right now we move to the question, why do we need to have a contract when we go to study at a school or at an English center? So the first environment, this is the first studying environment that you can face in your daily life. That is, you go to this center, you go to the school, you want to study, so they will introduce you the program or the curriculum that you are going to study. And the second environment, that is the kind of contract, okay, contract studying, okay, in a center, okay. So here, this is called the contract studying, the academic contract in the center. So can you compare these two kinds of different studying environment? Why do we need to have the academic contract when we go to the place and study? Why?
And I think when we have academic contract, uh, that means we can make sure that how or sure that what will we study about.
Very good. Okay, the first one, you can say that we can make sure or we can ensure, okay? We can ensure what we are going to study, okay? Just use the word how we are how we are going to study, how we are going to study, or what we are going to study. And here, for the question how, if you learn the ways of things done, if if we learn about the ways that things are done, these ways are called procedure. I want to understand the procedure of this center, or I want to understand the procedure of this company, for example. And what we are going to study, this is called the the academic curriculum, okay, curriculum. Or just say that I want to understand the content in studying, okay. Content, the same as the word program, okay. So here, basic English, we don't know the word procedure, we are going to use the word the phrases. I want to understand how we are going to study in this center, or I want to understand the ways that you teach in this place. So instead of using the word study a lot, you can switch to another word, which is teach. Okay, how I teach, how you study. I want to understand how you teach. I want to understand how you study. What we are going to study. I want to know what you are going to teach me when I pay to study here. So instead of saying what are we going to study, what you are going to teach, what you are going to teach me, okay, what you are going to teach me, or what you can offer in teaching when I study here, what you can offer in teaching. Offer offer it means that if I give you money, it means I offer you money. Offer is a polite word, give is just a basic word, okay. So according to you, which one is better? Do you want to study without contracts like other places in our city right now, or you want to study in the place with a contract?
Is I think uh, that is better for me to study that the place when I study in the place with the contract.
Okay, and here, if you when you decide, okay, when you decide to study in a place with a contract, okay, and when you sign the contract, do you think that the center is going to protect you when you encounter problems? Does the school or the center protect you when you encounter problems? Yeah. If you have problems, if you encounter problems, or if you face problems, will your problems be solved by the school instantly? Will your problems be solved in the school instantly? This is the question. So, what do you think about this one? When you decide to study, you think about the situation in which you have problems. For example, let's say it this way. Situation A, situation, situation. You have a problem, okay? You have a problem with the teacher, for example. I have a problem with my teacher and I don't want to study with her, okay? So in this situation, you already signed the contract with the school, and the school guarantees that the school guarantee that the school make sure that, okay, you can change anything if you don't like after, okay, if you don't like. So what are you going to do in this situation? You have a problem with my teacher, and in the contract, the school says that you can change anything in the class if you don't like.
So I will talk. I will talk with the schools about my problem.
Yes. Here, talk
Yes.
with the school, okay, talk with. But who are you going to talk with at school when you have a problem? Because usually we use the word talk with somebody, not a place. So who are you going to talk with at school when you have problems?
There will be a, a people, but I don't know who is.
Okay, a person, right? A person in higher position than teachers, right? You need to meet a person in higher position than teachers. And this kind of person is called manager, okay? The manager of the school. And if you cannot meet the manager of the school, you can meet the supervisor of the school, okay? The supervisor of the school. And Wing, can you share a bit with me about your school system? Your school system. So here, tell me about your school system. Your school system. If you have problems at school, first, who are you going to meet?
In my school.
Yeah, at your school, who are you going to meet when you have problems at school?
My ông đào tạo.
Very good, okay. So here, okay, the word, that kind of word. I know that this word is going to be very familiar to you, and this is the word, let's see, training. Yeah, we use this word a lot. It's like, oh, I have training section. It means that I'm going to be trained by my manager. Training, okay, and this is called training department. And here at school we have so many kinds of department, right? Like in the company there are so many kinds of departments. So can you name some department at school that you remember? Besides training department, what are other places? What are all the training? What are all the departments at school? If you want to check your school fee, where will you go? If you want to check your school fee, where will you go? Yeah, do you remember this one? Accounting department. Accounting department, right? Yeah, okay. And if you want to buy books or uniforms, okay, we are talking about books, uniforms, okay, we are going to go to the library, okay, library. And if we have like students problems, okay, we are going to come to the students consultant department. And in this room, this department, people like supervisors will meet you and talk to you, okay, talk to you. So first, Wing,
Yes.
accounting department. So show me, what are we going to do in the accounting department? What do we do in this kind of department?
I go to there. So đóng học phí này.
Yeah,
Em
very
không
good.
nhớ.
Okay. Yeah, yeah. Do you remember the word submit? Yes,
Yes.
submit. Submit. Like you are going to submit your homework. Okay, because of deadline. Because of deadline, you are going to submit your school fee, your school fee or your class fee. Okay, or your class fee because of deadline. Okay, so we use the word submit a lot. Submit this, submit that, submit, or you can just use the word I am going to hand in handing something, or I am going to pay, the school fee, the school fee. And what about book uniforms? Okay, library. Show me, if you don't understand something in your lesson, what would you do in this situation? If you don't understand something in your lesson, what will you do?
In the library, I can go to the libraries and find some book.
Yeah,
Yes,
buy some books. Yes,
about this subject.
very good about this subject or about this matter,
Yes.
okay? And besides books, where can you get help besides book? Where can you get help or support besides books? Where? Where can you get help or support besides books?
Hỗ trợ là kiểu là em không hiểu cái câu ý nghĩa của câu này lắm á.
Oh, it means that if after I have the books from the library, but I still don't understand the lesson, so
Yes.
who will I meet for help and what will I do for help?
Oh,
Yeah,
I can ask my classmate.
very good, classmates. Okay, you can ask your classmates, you can ask your friends, and you use the verb ask here. Okay, you can ask or you can discuss, with your classmates or your friends. Very good. Okay, and do you often go to the library? Do you often go to the library?
Yes, but not the libraries in our school.
Oh, right. But why? Why not the library at school? So what kind of library that you visit?
Because our library in schools are it's a it's a library of love. Yes.
Oh, right. Okay.
So
And
we I study more about business, so there's not many books there.
Oh, there are not many books there. Oh, you studied about business. You study business, right? So where do you usually come to get business books?
Có, I can find the book online,
Very good.
laptop, yes,
Yes, okay.
and
And
then
and then
it to check is that book on kiểu để kiểm tra coi cái thư viện nó có sách không á, nếu mà nó có thì em mới lại.
okay, you can say that to check whether if the library still have books or not. And if the library doesn't have books, I will go to another place. Okay, you will go to another place. Very good. And when you study at school, like for example, you can hear manager of the school, supervisor of the school. When do you want to meet the supervisor of the school? In what situation that you want to meet the supervisor of the school for help? Yeah, in what situation do you want to meet the supervisor of the school for help?
When I have some
Fighting problems with friends, for example, when you have fighting problems, or when you feel unfair in your score, for example, when you feel unfair in your score, or when you feel afraid or scared of your teachers because they have done something bad or they threaten you. When the teachers threaten you, threaten threaten you, okay? Threaten, it means that they make you scared. They say that don't do that or I will call your parents, but you feel that is unfair situation. You feel scared of the teachers, okay? The teachers have said something really bad and you don't want them to do that kind of thing anymore when you study with them. So you are going to report this problem to the supervisor. Report the problem, okay? Report the problem to the supervisor. So can you share with me? I think that you have done lots of matters in teamwork at school. So if you have problems in your teamwork, what are you going to do? Okay? If you have problems in teamwork, what are you going to do? If you have problems in teamwork, okay, what are you going to do? Yes.
How the problem is that
Yeah. Here, okay. Here. For example, he said the same friends don't do what I tell them to do, okay? Deadlines are coming very, very like very urgently, and lots of work to do, but nobody helps me. I am like, okay, a person like I have to do lots of things in teamwork, okay? So if you have these problems, what are you going to do? Friends don't do what you tell them to do.
if my friends don't
Yeah.
do what I tell them to do, I will kick him out of my team.
Okay, so you kick him, okay, out of your team. But I still can remember the teacher, okay, the teachers choose partners for your team, okay. If you want to kick somebody out of your team, do you need to ask for the teacher's permission? Do you need to ask for teachers permission?
Yes,
Yeah, okay. So how can you
but
ask for teacher's permission? How?
I will tell him, I will tell the teachers that my friends don't do the thing with that he should do, and yes, kiểu
Kind
cần kiểu
of.
nó là mấy cái bằng chứng á, bởi vì our the teachers have a rules that if someone in the team do harm to other people, we can kick him out. Yes, the
Yeah.
teacher
Oh,
have the
wow.
rules that
Wow, very good. Okay. You say that the teachers have the rules. The teachers have the rules. Here, the teachers do not only have the rules. You can use the word like the teachers make the rules. The teacher create the rules. Okay. Create the rules. Create the rules in teamwork. If somebody doesn't do his or her work, he or she is going to be kicked out of the team. And in this situation of being kicked out of the team, who are you going to replace this person when she gets kicked out of the team? who can you who are you going to replace replace this person when he is kicked out of the team?
no one.
No one. So for example, your
That
team, there are three people, there are three students in your team and one person is kicked out. There are only two students in your team, so the teachers do not ask you to find another one, or you can just go on like this.
uh, I think if now to talk about that. Um, if we have so we can find another people on another team with
Yes.
yes, but in my case, I don't think it's necessary.
Oh, it's not necessary. So
Yes, because
because
I don't need too many people. I need the people ờ, kiểu có trách nhiệm á, chỉ cần người chịu làm thôi
responsible.
chứ.
Very good. Okay. So you think that this is not necessary. This is unnecessary. Unnecessary to find somebody to replace. Okay. It is unnecessary to find somebody to replace because you need, okay, because you need a responsible, okay, a responsible person or partner in your team. Okay, so can you show me, did you say that you need a responsible person in your team? So how responsible is that person in your team? How responsible is she? How responsible is he? Yeah, how responsible is she? How responsible is he?
When we first when we are talking how to do or what to do this uh, this problem, yes,
Kind
he will sharing his her idea. Yes, sharing the idea to everyone,
yes.
and Second, he or she will done the deadline on time.
Yeah, we run. We run.
Will
Okay.
will run
Yeah.
the deadline on time.
Yes. Okay. So,
And
and
when they have the mistake, they have their mistake, they will fix it.
yes. Yes. Okay. So, very good. Wing. I'm asking about responsibility. So here, how responsible should a partner in your team be when he or she works in group? The first of your idea is he or she needs to share ideas. We need to share ideas, or you can use I need to open up. Okay, he or she needs to open up her ideas. When I teach you like this, when we talk to each other like this. I share my ideas with you, and you need
Yeah.
to open up your ideas with me. You don't keep your ideas from me, okay? You shouldn't keep your ideas from me. So here, when we work in groups, okay, he or she shouldn't keep, okay, the ideas from the team. Okay, this is very bad. If you keep the ideas from the team, you don't share your ideas, so this is very selfish. Okay, this is kind of selfish. Okay, if you keep your ideas, I can call you selfish partners. Selfish partners keep ideas from other people and run deadlines on time. And do you remember the schedule? Schedule like timetable, like we study English every day, so our schedule is every day. So here, I come to school on time, I come to
Yeah.
school as schedule, I come to school as the teachers want. So here, on time, scheduled, or arranged. Okay, so we have three kinds of words for you to use when you try to express yourself in English. So the first one, on time. The second one is arranged. The third one is scheduled. Okay, I need to come to school on time. I need to come to school as arranged. I need to come to school as scheduled. Have mistakes, encounter mistakes. So here, when your partners encounter mistakes, what are you going to do to help him? When? Yes,
I have I shows the mistake to him.
yes. So here, what are you going to do to help?
I will show him how his mistake.
Yes, you will
Yes,
show, you will
and
show, but you will show, it means that you will what? You will show because show is not a clear word. I will
yeah,
show you your problem, okay? But here, this is my mistake. You cannot use the word I will show you your mistake. You should use the word I will clarify. Clarify, okay? Clarify your mistakes. If you clarify the mistakes, it means that you will make the mistakes, okay? You will make the mistakes clear, okay? Clear for your partner to understand, okay? To understand. I will clarify your mistakes. I will tell you exactly what your mistakes are, okay? So here, after you clarify the mistakes to your partner, what is your next move? Yeah, after you clarify your mistakes to others, what is your next move doing?
and I will recommend there some idea to fix the mistake.
Yeah, very good.
Okay, can
Recommend.
I
Yes.
organize them to fix this?
Oh, okay, very good. So the first word, you use the word like, I am going to recommend some ideas. I am going to suggest some ideas, okay? And after recommending, after suggesting, I am going to show him or her how to work on the idea, okay? After you tell somebody this way to do something, you should show them how to how to do, okay, how to fix the mistakes, how to fix the mistakes, okay, or how to work on the mistakes, how to work on these mistakes. Very good. And if they still don't understand how to work on these mistakes, what you do to support them? What should you do to support them if they still don't understand your idea, your ways to fix the mistakes?
If he still don't understand, mm, I will give him. If he still don't understand how to do that, I think that I will give him an easier work.
Very good. You will
Can
give.
find someone to work with him to make sure that he work in the right way.
Oh, I understand. Very good. Okay. So if he doesn't understand the ways to fix the mistakes, you will give him an easier work. Okay. Here we don't use easier work. I will give him an easier job, and I will find someone to do what? Still to fix the mistakes for him, okay? If he doesn't know, he doesn't understand my ideas to fix the mistakes, I will find somebody else to fix the mistakes for him, okay? It means that I will replace him, I will replace him, okay, with someone else to fix the mistakes or to overcome this problem. I don't want to have this problem anymore. I want to make this problem disappear. I want to overcome this problem. Okay, you understand, right? So here, so right now in your teamwork, do you face any problems in your teamwork? Oi? Do you face any problem at this moment in your teamwork?
Yes, a little bit, but I think everything will be okay.
Everyone is okay, right? And do you ever feel angry in your teamwork? Do you ever feel angry in your teamwork?
Yes,
Yes,
but
okay.
not, but
Yeah,
not all is their fault. I
yeah.
think I have my own fault.
Oh, very good, okay. It's not all their fault, okay. Some parts, you can say that some parts, okay, some parts are my fault too. Some parts are my fault too, okay. So
Mm,
here, feeling angry is not good when you work in group, right? Feeling angry is not good, is not good when you work in group. So if you work in group and sometimes you feel really angry inside, what should you do to make yourself feel calm again so you can concentrate on the teamwork? Yes. What should you do to make yourself feel calm again so you can concentrate concentrate on the teamwork?
mm. And turn off the laptop and play some game on the smartphone
Yes.
to forget that problem.
Yes, very good. Okay. You will turn off. Yes, very good. Anything else?
I will talk with the people who make a mistake to make sure that they know that they have made his or her mistake,
Yes,
and
very good.
if he know that and then after he's fixed this, I will be very happy.
Very good. Okay. So first, you will turn off the computer, or you will shut down the laptop, the computer, and then you will talk to the person who makes these problems, or you can call these persons troublemakers. Okay. I will talk to, or I will talk with the troublemakers. Okay. I want to ensure, okay, make sure it's okay. I want to ensure, okay, I want to ensure that they understand, okay, they understand, or they comprehend the problems, okay, and then we will come to each other again and work, okay, come together again and work. So here, very good for this case. So let's move back to here. Here we have a bit finished about the school contract, and let's talk about training department. Oh, let's talk first about company and office. So why companies needs the training department? Why company needs the training department? Why? For what reason?
Ờ, cái câu này nghĩa là training department.
Yes, training.
Em muốn hiểu đúng không? Em hiểu thêm nghĩa đó.
Yes, why?
Là cái bộ phận đào tạo nhân viên trước khi vô làm, đúng không?
Very good. Okay, very good. So why?
First, the staff will
Cut off.
know how to work, yes, with their partner.
Yes.
Yes, train the part. And
Why do we need to train the staffs? The question here is, why do we need to train the staffs? To make sure of what? Why do we need to train the staffs?
Before going to the company, the staff maybe works in another environment, and maybe they don't think or they don't work the same as we, so we should train him to make sure that he will work like we.
Very good. Okay. So the reason why I want to train the staffs is I want to ensure that the staffs will work in the way that in the way that I want, or I expect, or I want to make sure that the staffs, okay, the staffs will work based on the right procedure. This is the second time we come to this word, procedure. Okay. Procedure, it means that the rules, procedures are like the rules for you to work. Procedures are like the rules for you to go to school. So if you go to school, you need to stick to the procedures. You need to follow the procedure. You need to abide by the procedure, the rules when you go to work. Okay, follow, abide by. Okay, or you can use the third one, stick to. Okay, stick to the rules, stick to the procedures stick to the regulations when we go to work. So we want to make sure that the staffs understand the procedures before they work, okay? Or when you come to work in the company, the first word you will hear a lot from the supervisors and also the managers are the word is the word procedure, okay? And the second most important word that is guidelines, the guidelines, okay? The guidelines, okay? The guidelines. So guidelines, it means before you send me an email, step one, this, step two, this, step three, this. Okay, these are the guidelines. Before you send me your homework, step one, write your name. Step two, write your class. Step three, okay, write the date, okay, of you sending me the homework. So this is called the ways for you to do things. So the name of this kind of work is procedure guidelines, okay? And the second thing, why do we need to train the staffs? Any other ideas that you have for the reasons for us to train the staffs? Why do we need to train the staffs? Why? If I train the staffs, the second reason I want to know is I want to know what they are good at and what they are bad at, okay? When you train somebody, you will instantly, easily find out their strength and their weakness. What they are good at is called strength, and what they are bad at is called weakness, okay? So if I train somebody, it means that I want to know, I want to find out, I want to explore their weakness and strength, their strength, okay? It is very easy for us to recognize the strength and weakness of somebody. And here, very good for this one. Training department is very important in the company. And the next one I want you to focus is this one. Wow, lots of things for us to study. So here, if you feel unfair in your score, what will you do in this case? Show me the ways to solve this problem.
And first, I will ask my friends to make sure that
Yes.
kiểu để chắc chắn rằng đó là mình cảm thấy bất công là đúng á, kiểu nhiều lúc mình cảm thấy bất công nhưng mà thực ra là ai cũng bị gì hết trơn.
Yes, okay. If I feel I feel unfair in my score, I want to talk to my friend. You said that you want to talk to your friends, okay? Because you want to, because I want to make sure that this, okay? I want to make sure that my problem is truly unfair, okay? Is truly unfair, right? Okay, I don't want to make mistakes in understanding. So I will talk to my friends because I want to know that is my problem unfair, or this is only me thinking my problem is unfair, or is this truly unfair to you? Okay, so you want to make sure, okay, you want to make sure that the problems are truly unfair, okay, are truly unfair, not just me thinking, thinking that the problem is unfair, okay? I want to understand your thoughts. Very good for this case. And the next one here, contract, program, curriculum, ESCO, and here we have labor contract. And do you know the word labor? Labor, the same as working. So when we go to work, we need to have the working contract. I need to have the working contract with you. I need to have the labor contract with you. And in the company, in a company, okay, in a company, which department will create or compose the contracts for you? In a company, which department will create or compose the contracts for you? What kind of department is going to compose the contracts for you? The only department is going to do this is the reception department. Reception department, some companies, they will ask the reception department to write the contracts for them. Or some companies, they are going to ask the admins, okay, the admin staff or admin departments to write the contracts for them. For the word admin, you can use the word administrative, okay, ad, you can pronounce like this one, administrative department, okay, to compose the contracts, okay. So here, when you go to work, do you want to have the working contract? And tell me the reason why. Why do you need to have the working contract? Why? First, you think about the word protect, to protect your benefits, right? Second, you can use the word like to make sure or to ensure what? To ensure my insurance policy. I want to make sure of my insurance policy. I want to ensure my insurance policy. I want to protect my benefits, okay? I want to ensure my salary or my wage, okay? So these are a few things we need from the working contract, okay? So, wow, as we say, after 1 hour, you can see that after 1 hour of studying each other, let me show you your brain map. And this is your brain map today. It is not a lot, but this looks a lot of work for you to do. And 1 hour studying, we will cut the class for you to rest and for you to look back at the brain map and you write a paragraph or an essay for me. You will depend on this brain map and you try to write an essay based on this brain map, okay? You just need to create any ideas or you create any stories based on the brain map. And in the evening at 4:30, we will come back again to study with each other, and we need to speak a lot, practice speaking a lot based on this brain map and based on your paragraph writing, your essay writing. Is it okay? Do you understand? Okay, so right now we have studied a lot and we cannot continue to study anymore because I want you to stop. I want you to rest, sleep, okay? And after you sleep, get up and write the paragraph for me and send me the paragraph, send me your ideas. And after you send me your ideas, we will begin to study again at 4:30 p.m. And then after that, And in this class, if you speak very well, we don't need 9 p.m. class. If you don't speak well at 4:30 p.m., we are going to need another class that is 9 p.m. class. Is it okay? Okay, so we need to stop here. I'm going to send you the brand map, and I'm going to send you the link of this recorded teaching class, okay? Okay, so write paragraph, sleep, and begin at 4:30 again. After 4:30 class, we will have another class at 8:30 or 9 p.m. today. So today we need to run 3 classes because you seem to not have any ideas at all. Okay, it's okay. Sleep and relax and write me a paragraph. Is it okay?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. So I'm gonna end and see you at 4:30.